Looking back as a 30-year-old man, if there's anything that I can say is the fact that I spent way too much time during my early and mid 20s prioritizing women. And although I spent a little too much time immersed in just chasing women at the club, going on all these dates every single week, getting into relationships, I can confidently look back now as a 30-year-old man and say that I learned a lot just in general about female nature. Now, don't get me wrong, there was a lot of great things that I accomplished in my 20s. I moved up in my career, finances weren't necessarily bad at all, and I was able to move out and buy my own place. It wasn't necessarily a complete flop. There were a lot of good things that I did. However, prioritizing women was one of the things that I would change if I could definitely go back. I wouldn't say it was a complete fail because this allowed me to learn a lot about female nature, man. So in today's video, I'm going to be giving you a guide about women and their dating preferences. So this is what a woman's age says about her dating preferences. 18 to 25. These types of women are looking to have fun. They're in that post-college party phase, or they might still be in college. Their life consists of chasing dopamine at the club, traveling, always just wanting to have fun. You can't really have a mature conversation with them. Women between the ages of 25 to 30, these are the types of women that are more mature. At this point in time, they've downloaded and re-downloaded the dating apps a handful of times. They're more serious, they know what they're looking for, and you can actually have a decent conversation with them. They're not always about chasing dopamine and playing games. In my opinion, if you're a guy who's in your 30s, this is the best age group of women you should be dating, between the ages of 25 to 30. Now let's move on to 30 plus. 30 plus is very complicated because you're going to have women all over the place, right? You're going to have women who are single moms, divorced. You're going to have women saying things like, I don't need a man in my life, or men aren't necessary for the world. And it's really just coping mechanisms for women who wasted their 20s not taking dating seriously. You're going to have women who are in their later part of their 30s, 35 onward, looking for a lot of younger men out there who are fresh and in their prime. And if anything, I definitely don't recommend getting into a relationship with a woman who has a kid, because at the end of the day, it's not your kid, bro. And just imagine spending all your hard-earned money on a kid who's not even yours. It's just a lot of complications. Now, moving on to specifically qualities that a woman wants, right? And a lot of information out there, especially in the red pill and the black pill community and this manosphere community, there's so many things that people say. On one hand, you got the extreme red pillers saying how women want a man to be emotionless and be this super masculine frame leader, exhibit zero emotion, have this ultimate alpha male masculine frame. And then you got the other end of the spectrum where you got black pillars saying looks are the only thing that matters. If you're under 6 foot, it's over for you. So dating content as a whole, man, in today's day and age, it's really all over the place. But as somebody who's 30 years old, man, I'm going to break it down to you in the most efficient and simple way possible. Women want a man who has their life together, a man who can protect and provide, a man who does have a solid income, isn't homeless, isn't living at his parents' house, has hobbies, has an interesting lifestyle, takes care of themselves from a look standpoint, takes care of their appearance, isn't overweight, right? A man who can lead, not always just sitting there moaning, complaining, not a man who's just crying every time things go wrong, not a man who's just bitching to the woman all the time. You need great social skills, you need an interesting lifestyle, you need to be providing value to the world. Women want a man who can provide value to them and the world, not a man who's just a complete bum. A man who knows what he wants, who's not scatterbrained, who has all these different elements of their life together, from career, finances, really a guy who resembles that father figure. And look, I'm not saying that looks don't matter. Of course looks matter. In fact, they're one of the most important pillars. With the combination of looks, the combination of having your career and money together, healthy lifestyle, and having good social skills, These are really the main points of criteria that women are looking for, man. It's not so black and white, red pill this, black pill this, but rather a combination of both hybrids. And look, if you're somebody who's sitting there bitching about how you're under 6 foot, or you're have a certain ethnicity and that's holding you back, or if you're balding, or whatever the excuse is that a lot of you guys make these days, you need to shut the hell up and embrace the cards that you were dealt. At the end of the day, yeah, you might not be, 6'2", you might not be the tallest dude in the world. Maybe you're short, maybe you're like 5'5", 5'6", 5'7". At the end of the day, the game still stays the same. Self-improve the best you can with the cards you're dealt with. If you're a guy who's on the shorter side, right, looks max the best you can, go to the gym, take care of your appearance, work on your career, live an amazing lifestyle, chase a passion in life. Stop sitting there complaining so you can become that guy who has his life leveled up. Stop bitching all the time and get to work. Drop a comment below, let me know your thoughts, and I'll catch you all in the next video. Peace.